Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ella. I'm an 18-year-old crochet artist who's been crocheting for the past 5.5 years now. And today, which as we're recording this, I am recording this on Christmas Eve, but as it gets released, it's probably gonna be right around New Year's. So happy holidays, happy New Year's Eve, happy 2026 at this point. Today is gonna be kind of a chilled night, and we're just gonna be crocheting some stash busters and get rid of more of my scrap yarn, which I have my scrap yarn right next to me because I brought it over here because it's in a big bin, like a big tote, like a big plastic tote that my dad uses. So I borrowed one of his. So thanks, Dad. I put all my scrap yarn here because I just wanted to, because I was organizing and I was about to put them into yarn balls, but I only got like halfway through. So that's besides the point. We're gonna be doing some stash busters. We're gonna be doing some things. I did just now just kind of organize my desk a little bit, so I have a lot more room on my desk now, like a lot. Like if I can show you, there's more white on the table. It's crazy. So but I do have already one idea right off the bat that I want to do, and it's like a little, I have multiple baskets. I've done it multiple times, like just a little basket, but it's gonna hold like my smaller chunks that I can't turn to skeins, because I have like a bin or like a little cart of all of them, like all my little scraps. I just want to make a little medium basket I can just put on my desk, and then I can just put my little scraps in it, and then, you know, once it gets full, I can tie them all together and make something out of it, like make a little small scrap project out of it, or just tie it to a yarn ball, put that to the side, and then get more, and then make like a whole big yarn ball and use it for something. But I don't know what colors to use, but I'm just gonna kind of pick colors from here, and we're just gonna go with it. But let me pick out some colors and then we'll get started on the basket. Okay, so I'm back and I have all my colors. I'm not gonna show you all of them, but I do have like some blues, some greens, and all that. And I already have some tiny ones that I can put into the basket already. Like this size is what I'm talking about. You know, I'll roll them up, you know, all that. And they don't have to be this size, but they can be bigger. Like this size, or even this size, you know, just small little bits that can't be put into a yarn ball. So I do have a good bit of colors, and obviously I'm going to be double stranding it. So if you want to make one like me, I'm going to be using my 5.5, my lovely 5.5 millimeter hook, and I'm probably just going to be watching YouTube the whole time and knocking this basket out, which this basket should take very long. And then I'm kind of predicting if I should put handles on it, if I should or not, because like I could, but like they're not going to be like super big handles. They're just like little tiny handles, nothing crazy. I'm gonna get a head start on it, and I'll come back once I'm about, I'd say, halfway done with the basket, and I'll show you the whole progress that we've gotten so far. Okay, so it's been some time now, and I've started a little bit on it. This is how much I got. This is the bottom, and this is the sides. I'm on round 3 of the sides. That's a round 3, and I think I might make this into like a bowl instead of a basket, because a basket would be like up to like here. A bowl, I can probably just do like 3 more rounds and call it a day. You know what I mean? I'll do 3 more rounds, and then this bowl will be officially done, and I'll put in all my scraps, my little tiny scraps, which I have a few over here that I've used. You know, I have these. Like this size of scrap is like acceptable, and it'll go in a little bowl, and then once it gets like overflowing and stuff, then, which I might actually make it a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna actually do, quick math, 5 more rounds. So it's 8, so it'll be more like probably here, and then I have 2 more here, and then have 3 on top. So it's kind of a little basket-ish, so I don't know, but I'll keep going until it gets a good like middle way, like basket, but also like a bowl type shape. So yeah, that'll be like 3 to 4 more rounds. So I'm gonna come back when this bowl / basket is pretty much done. Okay, so I just got done doing the bowl. It actually looks so cute. Look at the little bowl. It's so cute. And the whole bowl is made of scraps. This is what the sides look like. We got pink and cream, not brown, but it's wine with white, navy, yeah, navy and ice blue, baby blue and gray, 2 browns, and then white and pink again. And then it's pretty much full. I will obviously squish it, so like this, like squish it down. But like it's gonna be like, has to be like a mound of scrap. And then I'll tie it all together and make it to a yarn ball, and then put more scraps, you know, until the yarn ball gets big enough, and I'll make something with it, which I don't know what I am gonna make with it. That will be for future me to figure out when that time comes. But it'll be kind of something, it'll probably be something functional or like a big project, something like that. It probably won't be a scrap blanket. Probably won't be because I made one too many. But it'll probably be something. It'll probably be something cute. I'll figure it out when that time comes. Obviously that time is not now, but it will come in the future because already this is already getting somewhat full, and I will have to tie these all together soon. So that's exciting. And then yeah, and then we'll figure out a scrap project. Which I might actually find some now and make like a scrap board on Pinterest, because I've never made boards on there before. So I'll make a scrap yarn project board, so I have some ideas for maybe a scrap yarn project for these. Now I'm gonna doom scroll a little bit and try to find another project to make with scraps. And then if not, I might actually add some of these colors, because I did say in my journaling video, if y'all remember, I was not gonna repeat any colors besides white and cream, or just any of my scrap videos that where I kept making my scrap blanket. I was not repeating colors besides white and cream because those are neutrals. I have repeat white and cream in this blanket, but I think I might repeat other colors. I have a lot of, so like the brown, the ice blue, colors like that. So because I have a lot of it and I need to get rid of it, so I'll probably repeat those colors, probably only those colors because I have a lot of those. But I'll probably add those colors in later. Not right now, but later. We'll be right back with our next scrap project.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so I did find a pattern that would be good for our next one, and that is a journal book cover, or a journal cover for my crochet journal. And I think it's just gonna be normal gray square, but on one of the corners it's gonna have a string, and it's just gonna wrap around the whole thing. And I think how it's gonna go is each round is a different color. So, and then for the string, that'll be just be whatever color was the last round. And I feel like the granny square is gonna get rid of a lot of yarn. And then I think for the last thing, we'll just add more colors to my scrap star blanket. And I think that'll be pretty much it. Actually start a project with this off camera. I will bring it up in another scrap video when I do another one. So y'all won't know what this is until I do another scrap video and when I get more scraps and stuff. But I'll do another project off camera that I'm hoping that I can get done either, like at least I'm starting now, like December. I'm hoping I can get it done before either beginning or middle of summer. Like I would prefer beginning, so that gives me like 6 months. That gives me like 6 months to work on this project, which I feel like will be plenty of time. And it's gonna be all scrap yarn, literally all scrap yarn. So I am excited for this project. It is a summer item. It will be a summer item, so I'm very excited for that. But I think this one for the cover, I think it's probably gonna be more, probably try to match it to my journal. So like some blues and then some earthy tones. So yeah, I'm gonna get my colors and we're gonna jump right into it. Okay, so I just got done with the granny square, and this is what we're looking like. And this is the whole granny square, so now all I gotta do is just stitch it up and then do the string, and that'll be pretty much it. but this should take me like 5 minutes, and then we're just gonna add a couple rounds to the scrap blanket, and we'll call it a day, and we'll go from there. Let's switch it up, which I do like the colors on this. It's all tans, browns, blues. Try to get rid of that because I kind of am out of my greens, and so I just went with blues and stuff. But this is the whole green square in itself, but I'm going to stitch this up and do the string, and I'll show you what it looks like with my journal in it and everything, and then we'll add rows to my scrap blanket. Okay, so I just got done sewing up the square and doing the string that wraps around the case, and I think this is one of my best covers for anything yet. This is what it looks like. This is the back of it, and then this is the front. I like how it's all dark in the front and then the light colors are on the back side. Do I like this? 100%. This is totally my aesthetic. Like, this is my color scheme, everything. Like, I love browns, I love neutral colors, I love blues. I love blues and greens. I didn't have any greens for this, but I did use the mass retrieve on my blues. And yeah, I was able to get a good bit down. So I would rate this probably a good, I'll say a 10 out of 10 for sure. I say so myself. And it was free-handed. You know, just a basic green square, and then I just attached my hook to the corner, chained as much as I want, slip stitch all the way down, and then just slip stitch to the inside that corner, and I just tied 2 ends together because I was not weaving ends. No ma'am, we are not weaving no ends today. But I really do like this, and I will be keeping my journal in this and all this. And it fits. I thought I had to make the square bigger, but it fits snug. Like, it fits really good. This is a 10 ratted gray square for, I don't know how big my journal is though, but for mine, I did 10 rounds, but you can do yours smaller or bigger depending on how big your journal is. But I think this is a really good addition to my journal, making it nice and cutesy. But I'm going to move on to the last and final thing we're gonna do, which it's already a project I already have, but we're adding to it, my scrap blanket. I think the colors I'm gonna add are ice blue, because I have a lot of that, ice blue, white, and then also I think how I'm gonna do it is because I'm gonna add ice blue, white, and gray, because I have a half skein over there and I want to get a good bit of it. You know, I want to use it in my blanket. So probably ice blue, gray, and then white. So I think it'll kind of get like an icy kind of tone. But I don't know if gray will kind of throw off the blanket. So if I don't do gray, it'll just be ice blue and white. That's it. And then obviously I will add them to my journal because I do have a tracker that I do for my journal, or for my blanket, that's in my journal that I did in the last video. And yeah, we're going to do that. So let me show you where we're at in the blanket, and then let me get my colors real quick. Okay, so I have my scrap blanket right here, and I did put the gray up to all the colors and stuff, and it does not work. It does not work with blankets, sadly, so it does not. Which I do have, because I used up whole skeins, so I have that half skein to do whatever I want, to use it for whatever. Because I did make a sorter with it, which y'all will see in future videos. But I used all the gray, or the mass retrieve, so I wanted to save that a little bit for maybe something small. But I do have my white, which this is my white, and then I have my ice blue, which is, these are all just chunks of ice blue. These are all just different chunks of different sizes. So we'll just dig out of that. And then to replace the gray, because I wanted to do 3 colors, we're adding green. And we're adding this green, which you might be thinking, have you put this in the blanket before? I thought you did. I have not. It does look very familiar though. This is more of an army green. The other green, the dark green I have in the blanket, is more of a forest green. It's more vibrant. It's more, I'm using a keychain for example, but it's more this green. You can tell from these greens that they are very different. Kind of similar, but they are different. This one is more vibrant. This one is more dull, have a more like of a muted gray kind of tone to it. So this one I will call army green. The other one is called forest green. But I'm adding this green in because I think this blanket could use a little more green and a little more neutral colors, because literally my last 3 colors were the wine, cream, and then the Arctic blue. And we really haven't had any green since this sage right here. So I feel like it's a good time to add some green back in. But the order's gonna be ice blue, white, then the army green. And then after that, I will add the 3 colors to my journal, and I will show you guys that. I will show you guys proof that I put it in my journal. So y'all are not like, you're not being consistent, because I am being consistent. That is one of my, what are they called? New Year's resolutions. One of them is to be more consistent with journaling, because I really like journaling. It's really fun. And also that, plus use up more of my freaking yarn before I try to get any more, and not try to spend as much on yarn. And then also not rely on Michael's for yarn, you know. Go to like little market stores or like little yarn places. Which, speaking of that, there is a yarn place by a place that me and my mom eat a lot, and probably the next time me and her go out, I might ask her to see if we go see it. I think it's called Blue Alpine Sisters or something like that. It just opened up like, I think like 3 weeks ago, and I want to go check it out. And all their stuff is in hanks, and if you go to a yarn store and all their stuff is in hanks, you know that yarn is good. You know that yarn is pretty, it's good, and it's good quality. So I'm gonna go in there and look through, and they also have cakes too, so it's not just all skeins, like all hanks. There are some skeins, like cakes in there too. So, and also like the normal skeins too. So I'm not out of luck. Which, have I worked with a hank before? Yes. Did it go really badly? Also yes. Will I do it again? Yes, but take precautions, because it just got really tangled really easily, because I didn't know how to do it correctly, because I don't have the gadget for it. I can use like my knees. I can put it over my knees and wrap it like that and stuff, and I'll probably just wrap it over my hand and call it a day, because my cake wonder is broken. I'm going to add these colors to my blanket, and then once we do that, then we'll add the colors to my journal to track it, and then yeah, we'll go over everything and do a final recap. So I'll come back when all the colors have been added to the blanket. Okay, so it is very late. It is about 2 a.m. in the morning. Yes, it's because I've been taking a lot of breaks, and most of these rounds are getting quite long to do. So, but we are completed with everything, and we're going to do a full recap. So obviously what we started with was this scrap basket to hold all my little scraps, which obviously I've added more in, so she's getting a little overflown. So I might tie these together in due time, and probably tonight, if not in a couple days, and make it to a little yarn belt, and then go from there. So if you want to make this, I did 5 rounds of single crochets on the bottom, and then I did the first round in the back loop, so you have the little edge into the back loop, and then I did a total of 6 rounds up of single crochets, and that's pretty much it. I did mine double strand, so it's more sturdy. You can do yours however you want, but I did mine double strand to get rid of more yarn. Next, the other item that we had was the journal cover, which I love this thing so much. I'm already in love with it. It's super pretty, so it's all dark on the front, but then once you flip it, it's all white on the back, which I actually like that little feature. And another thing with the journal, I will be adding to my color tracker for my scrap blanket, but I'll be doing it off camera, but I'm telling you this right now. I'll even put in the video, like in text, if I did it or not, and just so y'all know that I did it. So editing me, put it somewhere down here that I did it, because they're not gonna believe me if I did or not, because I'm very inconsistent. But that's besides the point. So this was all made out of browns and blues, and a little bit of white, not a lot, but a little bit. So I did get rid of a good chunk of blues, that's for sure. And then obviously got rid of a lot of brown, like the amount of brown I have is very small now, so I got rid of that pretty good. So that is my journal cover. And then last but not least, we ended off with my scrap blanket, which I'm gonna hold it up just so y'all can see how big it is. I'm gonna try to get it in the frame, but I'm not 100% sure if it will be in frame. This is what it looks like, if you can kind of see that. Yeah, I do like the colors a lot. You know, if you go on my TikTok, you will see a better version of all the colors. We added 3 rounds. We added ice blue and army green, and then we added white. So we're at think we're at an end of repeat 3? I think 3. So we have done 3 repeats. Yes, we've done 3 repeats because I am 2.5. So I'm at 3 repeats now. I think for all my blankets I've done for the start, I think I've done to 5, if not 6 repeats. But I'm gonna try to make this somewhat big, like big to like where I can't hold it on my body. And yeah, so it's gonna be pretty big. But that is pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we did get a lot done, so I'm actually really proud of that. Let me know what other content ideas you want me to do. I am making a scrap yarn mood board on my Pinterest, so if y'all want to see that or something like that, I will put my Pinterest account in the description. It's only one, but I will be making more for different projects and stuff and different kind of things. As you already know, all my socials will be down in the description down below. I have an Instagram, Lemonade, and a Instagram. I will be posting on mainly my TikTok and Instagram. Not really, well, it's TikTok, then Instagram, then Lemonade. Like Lemonade I haven't posted on in months, and the same as my Instagram. But TikTok I'm more consistent on. But I will try to be posting more on my other socials probably soon, if not latest of summer. Speaking of socials, I do have a website, which is my own shop, which is on screen right now at www.swaggystitch.com. You can type it into a URL bar and it will be one of the first links to pop up alongside with some of my TikTok videos. And as I mentioned in the last video, I did just release, I think a week at this point, my Rockstar beanies. So those are dropped, those are live, you know, you can go shop them, get them while you can, because they're very low stock. And everything else is low stock too, because I haven't been really getting a lot of sales. So if you are able to see something that you like on the website, get it, girl. I don't know what else to tell you. Support a small crochet business owner in need, which I will be doing markets and stuff throughout the summertime, because you got me tripping. You think that I am not doing that stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another crochet vlog. Bye.